Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Rebecca for those of you who are brand new. For those of you who are returning, thank you all for the likes, the love, the support. I do genuinely appreciate it. I am always humbled every time readings go out, so thank you all for joining me. So this is a Venus sign reading. So if you don't know your Venus sign, all you have to do is Google free astrology charts and find out what your Venus sign is. So Venus is the ruler of your love life, of your connections, of even your prosperity. So work can kind of play into this, especially if it's a heart-based career. So let's go ahead and get into your reading. I'm going to start with an Eloquy card. Eloquy means she who. So we're going to see who you're showing up as in your reading. So we have she who battles, Avanalaka, justice, fierce, and commitment. Whoops, put it this way so you can see it. All right, while I'm looking that up, I would like to invite you to the Facebook page. You can find the link for that below. I do free card pulls on like every other Thursday or so. And yeah, those are absolutely free. I would love for you to join us. And then if you'd like to know how to get a personal reading, or if you'd like to just know more about me or read any of my insane ramblings, please feel free to check out the website or email me. So we have, when Avanalaka, she who battles, appears, you would do well to gird your loins. Avanalaka is the Zulu word for fierce. She is not one to take the easy way out. Her preference is a dead-eye stare straight into the depths of what challenges her. Her bronze armor and war ribbons match her ferocious gaze, yet at the same time, she wears a soft white dress that billows in the breeze, and she holds her sword back. As fierce as Avanalaka is, she is equally patient and knows sometimes the best strategy is to fight a battle with words, not swords. Restraint, not aggression. Avanalaka is here to help you face your current challenges. If you decide to stand and fight, remember her unwavering focus and complete commitment. Avanalaka knows if she is first victorious in her heart, she cannot be beaten. But there is a great saying, you do not have to attend every argument in which you are invited. You are not diminished by refusing to do battle. Often it takes greater strength to lay down your sword. By doing so, you may learn something that changes the entire scene. Your enemy may turn out to be a friend or a teacher rather than a taker. Whichever path you choose, stay fiercely committed to your decision. Your questions. What is the battle at hand that I must take on? I just heard all's fair in love and war. How would I feel if I refused this particular fight? What's really behind this conflict? Okay, so let's get into your reading, shall we? Please show me the past. Thank you. We have the Chariot. Hey, don't do that. Thank you. Sorry, my dog is in here. His name is Bubby, and he does stuff that he knows I won't talk to him about while I'm on camera, so please show me the present. What is the present? We have the Magician. Wow. Okay. We have victory of movement, and now we have this ability to create. What is the challenge? What is the challenge? The Tower and the Nine of Swords. So you're afraid that whatever is happening is going to fall apart, that it's going to be taken away from you. What is the guidance? Ooh, the Nine of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. This is, nines are very singular energy. So this also talks about being fulfilled within yourself. You know, not relying upon someone else for your happiness. What is the potential outcome here? What is the potential outcome? We have the Wheel and the Four of Cups. This talks very much about what is for you will never pass you by. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands. So whatever you're going through, this battle, if you will, and again, this is about love, this is about relationships. Whatever is meant for you will never pass you by. But there's a lot of burden here. There's also a lot of major arcana. There's a sense of how things are going to change that's really scaring someone. So there is a need here to be determined. And the beauty behind this Ten of Wands is that these burdens, you're almost there, right? Yes, it's heavy. Yes, you could just set it down and walk away. But there's a sense of loyalty to this, and but tens are endings. So this means that this burden is coming to a close. We have a lot of nines here, and the spread ends with a 10. So let's look at this Chariot. I do feel like this is this feels like movement, but it's victory, it's control. We have the Sun card in reverse. It's also a Cancerian energy. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And the Emperor in reverse. So here we have Aries, Leo, and Cancer. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Star card. Okay, so this feels like someone's ego, or this feels very much like overcoming a sense of fear of commitment. That there was some ego behind this. This is almost like seeing how these two horses work together, and how control comes from where they join and where they meet. And movement forward, right? The two horses are, one's black and one's white. So we have opposites. There's a sense here of giving up a sense of sovereignty and singledom and freedom to move forward with something. But it also feels very contained. So this aspect, for some of you, there was actually a move that took place that took you way out of your element. But despite being way out of your element, you did find victory in this, and even healing and wish fulfillment and hope for being able to bring these things, these two things together. So let's look at the Magician. Again, another singular energy. And the Magician, ooh. Okay, so we have the Chariot, the World, and one more please. And the Eight of Swords in reverse. So this is, and again, there is that Star card. This is, you've created your wish, you've manifested your wish, you had all of the tools, you were able to take this control, make this move, close the cycle. I do feel like there was a great amount of travel here, and it set you free. It released you from some sort of mental bond, and at present there is a real sense here of discovering the true depths of your own power, right? So let's look at this Tower and the Nine of Swords. I'm hearing it took a lot of work. Please clarify the Tower and the Nine of Swords. We have the Wheel in reverse, the Four of Swords in the upright, and the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, excuse me, the Seven of Pentacles in the upright. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So there's this real fear, this anxiety about losing something, about something being taken away. This here feels very much like the universe just giving you this beautiful gift, right? Not to say that you didn't work for it, that you didn't overcome hardships for it, but there's this underlying feeling that this thing is not permanent, and the truth is that nothing is permanent, right? That we have to enjoy every little thing in the moment, and if we don't, then those are the things that we regret. There's a real sense here of potentially dwelling in something that could have happened in the past, or something that you're fearing will happen in the future. And like I said, there's this, the Four of Swords talks very much about the Three of Swords, and the clarity in that, but there's no action in these swords. And there's also the aspect of what you dwell on is what you will bring into your, that is what you will manifest. So that's being highlighted about how some sort of misfortune here is kind of stuck in your head, and that is growing. that spending too much time in this fearful, dark space is going to produce this self-defeating prophecy, and that's what it's going to manifest. So the Nine of Cups, like I said, it talks about living in the moment, and being fulfilled within self, and everything kind of coming into orbit that way. So let's look at this Nine of Cups. There's also a sense of gratitude here. We have the King of Wands in reverse. We have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Two of Wands in reverse. And the High Priestess in reverse. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. So now we have Capricorn in particular, but an earth sign, Scorpio here, Pisces, and a fire sign, Leo in particular, but Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. There's an aspect here of learning to nurture and learning to receive. You know, there's very much about speaking, and this is about receiving. This is about the feminine aspect of things, and receiving the stability. Now there might be some sense here of being unable to trust your intuition. There's a lot that says you need to follow your heart. There could potentially be a fire sign that made a choice in the past that you felt, and that's what's causing this aspect. And there's a sense here of speaking your gratitude, of and almost like this is almost like receiving the compliment graciously, whatever that means to whoever that is for. Yeah, this talks about, you know, not bartering for love, and allowing free-flowing receptivity. That it doesn't necessarily have to be something that you have to go hunt, drag, and beat over the head, and you know, it doesn't need to be difficult. It doesn't need to be the long term of things. It can simply be happy in this moment, and that is what you're receiving. Okay, so let's look at the Wheel and the Four of Cups. We have the Four of Cups, In the right time, the right offer will come to you, but you have to be open to receive it. Please clarify the Four of Cups. I mean the Star. And the Three of Pentacles in reverse. The bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. So this talks very carefully about this talks very specifically about being careful what you wish for. Both in your challenge and in your potential outcome. If you're afraid that it will never work, that it's not going to be what you want, and you're putting your focus on that, that is what is going to grow. Now, the Four of Cups talks about lethargy. It talks about the idea of missing an opportunity. And with this Three of Pentacles here, you very well could be. There is a wish coming to you, and it's something that you have manifested. It's something that you have created, and it is something that you're not seeing, and it's going to come in the absolute perfect moment for you. And it's almost as though it's exactly when you give up. When you give up what it has to be. If some of you are wishing for like a specific person, there's a sense here of finding the perfect person, not the, maybe not the person you're looking at. But again, there's this caution of are you creating something that you have to fight for? Or are you creating something that is give and take and communal? Again, there's this feeling of almost missing this opportunity, even though it's what you wish for, because it doesn't look exactly the way you thought it would. So I'm going to pull a Mystical Shaman card. I just saw 2332, the timer. What is the guidance? What is the guidance for my Scorpio in Venus? What is the guidance in love? Thank you. We have the drum number 15, which breaks down to a 6. And then I'm going to pull a Magdalene card. Ooh, that came out. Liberation. There's a star on her forehead, just in case the star card didn't show up here enough times. So we're going to start with our Shaman card. The rhythm of the drum tunes you to the beating heart of the universe. Its wood frame links you to the trees and helps you journey to the lower world via the roots and the upper world through its branches. The drum skin gives the shaman the powers of the animal kingdom. Striking the drum calls forth the power of the thunder and the rumbling of the earthquake. The drum invites a trance state where healing and prophecy happen. The drum invites you to take the next bold step in your journey. The forces of heaven and earth are aligned behind you, supporting effortless action. This is not a time to push against the river. The current will take you exactly where you want to go once you jump in. Collect your power tools and summon your courage, because it's going to be a wild and glorious journey. Allow yourself to be carried by the rhythm of what is really essential in your life. The medicine. You travel to the beat of a different drum. It's time to acknowledge you do not fit a mold or role or relationship that is not in tune with you. Find your rhythm. Respond to the heartbeat of the distant drum. The price you pay for lingering becomes higher with each passing day. Now is the time to move on. And now for liberation. A person who recently hurt or disappointed you in some way is, from a higher perspective, a mirror for the hurt and disappointment that already existed inside you. Every event of your life, regardless of whether you label it as good or bad, right or wrong, positive or negative, is just an experience which helps you to grow and expand your awareness of life. The hurt or disappointment you feel while completely valid, is also an opportunity for you to grow stronger and more resilient, and for you to examine what it is that you love and don't love about yourself. It's safe for you to open your heart and trust in the overriding greater purpose of life. Listen to your heart and soul and be guided by your true inner voice, the one that says, I am love and eternally loved. I am life. I am blessed. For now, love and accept yourself exactly as you are, without wishing to change any aspect of you. Try not to place unreasonable expectations on yourself or others. Stand tall and empowered. Just be as you are. Through self-acceptance and self-love comes a newfound sense of freedom, which transforms the way you see and interact with the world around you. You are blessed. That is your reading. I do hope it was helpful. If it was, please hit the like and subscribe button. And remember, have a beautiful day. And I love you. Bye-bye.